Sometimes I feel that I'm living for what? For what purpose God made me a human being? Why He brought me on the earth among the people, one among the others? Um, so I don't know answer because answer only God knows. God knows answer, but we have to do something. Uh, what we have to do, then only the God will guide us. So first you have to think, I have to do this particular thing or that particular thing. So according to that, if it is suitable to you, God take you along with that. So say not only me, many people might have thought like that. So Rukmini Arandel is also such a lady. She never thought that something she has to do, but she did many more things on that, which is that Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is, many people think that it is very difficult dance, very, tough dance. Yeah, of course, partially I accept it. So those who are interesting, for them it is not difficult. For some people it is. But people thinks about age also. Earlier age only we have to start. Then only the dance will come to us. The dance will we can perform. We can learn it perfectly. So, but ironically, Rukmini Arandel, a Tamil Brahmin, she never thought about Bharatanatyam until her 30s. So she never ever thought to learn or teach or nothing. She never. Moreover, she learnt Western dance. Very ironical, no? Very surprising, no? But so and moreover, many more things in her life, extraordinary things, means perfect way. I'll tell you one by one. For example, she married. She refused Indian marriage and she married a European man who is 40 and she was 16 that time. So more than 40, 42 might be like that. So see, these all, but that was plus point to her. So surprising a few things. So Rukmini Arandel is such a lady, so many, unusual things. She made it perfectly. So, for example, and moreover, we will talk about Rukmini Arandel. Rukmini Arandel born 1904 at Madurai, Tamil Nadu, in Brahmin family. Brahmin families generally, those days dances was not only Devadasis was doing. Devadasis was a Brahmin girl, but before 10 years they were joining as a Devadasi girl. But normal people, normal Brahmins, they were learning singing. Singing means she also started at her age of 7 or 8. She started Karnataka music and she was learning it. And that time, those days, child marriages, you know history, Rajaram Mohan Rai and all, But child marriages was held that time. But her parents also thought to do some marriage to her, and they selected the bride and bridegroom and all. So then she refused. So she said that I'm learning something. I wanted to become I wanted to become more name and fame. I wanted to get from that. So I don't want to get married. So she refused. It means these are also very extraordinary thing. Those days, parents, children was not dared to talk what parents said. They cannot stand against of that because what parents said, particularly father, what he said that the girl must accept. So such situations those days, and she refused it, and and she married a 16 years age one foreigner. So that how it happened, I'll tell you. Annie Besant, you know that. Annie Besant is who introduced Jiddu Krishnamurti. He is a philosopher. So she was doing some project work. In that project work, George Arundel. So he was a member of that project, and he came from Europe to India. He was a European. Came to India, and she called him for some party, get together party or something like that. And this is this is not royal family, but this is little high family. So maybe Arundel or Rukmini family also Annie Besant invited. So Rukmini Annie Besant only casually she introduced to Annie Besant introduced casually to George Arundel and Rukmini, and they each other's maybe love at first sight or whatever, I don't know. They thought later to marry each other, and this is really very big controversial matter. But even though she wanted to take permission at home, she went to home and she said that I wanted to marry such person and all. So you can imagine how situation will be. So there was very big against of parents and all. She's also a little stubborn, I believe. So even relatives also started every day. Many relatives comes and she keep on telling her, you should not do this, you should not do that. Our culture, his culture, many more things they started telling, and she fed up. So she fed up and she thought that this is prolonging. I should not do it actually. I should stop it. So she thought that he took, I don't know, both have decided to go to Bombay and they married their register marriage. So it just, these all, those 100 years back. Can you imagine this? Actually, nowadays also it's very difficult. So those days she did like that. And what happened? She married him and actually she selected a right person. We think about age. She's 16, he's 42. How, what? But God, marriage is made in heaven. Sometimes happens like this. So she gained many more things from that man. He also cooperated a lot what she wants to do in dance. So he accepted what all she wants. She want to learn Western dance. He accepted. She wanted to do Bharatanatyam. He had many more things. Like he helped for her first school, dance school to create her. So these many more things. And he took her to Europe. Once you go to Europe, so maybe those days there was no Indian movies, and few theaters they were showing Hollywood movies, and that so many beautiful dances. Still, I see in YouTube and so those dances are there. Maybe she was impressed. She learned. She thought to learn ballet. Ballet means Russian ballet, and like. Those days, Russian ballet, not only Russian ballet, Italian ballet and Spanish ballet, it was there. So even I long back I told about Sitara Devi. She also Kathak, great Kathak dancer. She also learned Russian ballet. So she learned this dance and she was perfectly she learned, and her guru also very happy. Her teacher, European lady, and she thought she wants to do something. Something she wanted to do means not just like that, with the dedication, with some commitment she has. So she thought she asked her advice to her teacher, and I wanted to develop more in this dance. What to do? Then she said that why you are doing this dance? This dance doing very well, but why you wanted to develop this dance? Already it is developed dance all over the American, Indian, Russia, India. No, sorry, Europe, Russia, many places it is performing, and many people are, coming, taking it forward. And why do I saw one dance that it is Sadharna Nrityam. So Sadaratam in Tamil they say. So that is Bharatanatyam only. But previous, see this dance based on Bhava Raga Tala, Bharatanatyam. But nobody was talking about this name mentioning as Bharatanatyam. They were telling Sadiratam. Sadiratam it came. I previous videos I said. So Sadiratam they were telling that Sadiratam is very impressive. Why don't you learn this and why don't you develop it in your country and so that it can spread all over the world? Then she got idea. See, one European lady advised to one Brahmin girl, that to 30 years girl, to do Indian classical dance. See how ironic it is, but it is, it happens. So then after that she thought that okay, that advice she liked it actually, and she came back to India. Once she came back to India after 30 years only, she joined a dance class. So once, see, if you wanted to join your daughter or your sister or somebody in a dance class, you think about whether she first you think about whether she's young or not, because you thought that once she grown up, what she do, that may not, the flexibility also may not come, flexibilities and many other things may not suitable to dance. So when she was young, that time only I would have joined. Now it is too late, like that we think. But she's 30, 30 crossed at that time. She joined in a classical dance, and gurus also liked her because she came for dedicatedly, not just like that. She wanted to learn something and she wanted to show something. So she learned it perfectly. Within 2 3 years, 3 4 years, 3 years I believe, she started. Got the capacity to do 2 hours, 3 hours continuously classical dance. That much practice and perfectly learning and all she did it. And she wanted to give the first program that is known as Aranghetram. Those days, if you wanted to see the dance, only temples you were supposed to see, and nowhere you can find any dance because those and 20th century only it is started coming outside. That is, she only started. So that means Devadasis were doing at that time in temples also. Those dancers, what if anybody wants to do, they have to go to temple. Otherwise, no way. She thought to give open air, like Arangetra. So her husband was doing some organization. In that, all the staff people and other relatives and remaining people and all they came, and she performed confidentially 2 3 hours in front of 20,000 people. Just imagine, like, if now also our daughter learned classical dance and she's supposed to give arangetram. So we feel very uneasy, and even the girl also feel uneasy. Who will come, how many people will come, what they say and all that. But she has got that to 30 plus, maybe 33, 34, 35. That time she was 34, I believe. So 34 arangetam she gave, and confidentially she gave, and it was success. And everybody started appreciating her. Oh my God, so good, so well, so nice. Those days, media was not there, only paper, no newspapers and all. It was appreciated a lot. So what happened after that? Then she thought that why many people appreciated me. See, Devadas in Natyam also many people see, they come outside of the temple, and some people say good, some people say nothing, some people say disgusting. Disgusting is they don't like such song or something like that, because those days Sringara songs only they were doing, no romantic songs, Javali Padams. So why people are, because she did something different. So she thought that I have to change this uh, something, impressively. Impressively means in a proper way. Proper way. See, for example, once people nothing have to entertain, they were radio was there, so people all started listening radio. Then after that, TV came, they thrown away, and they started sitting in front of television, black and white. After that, color TVs came, they started sitting in front of color TVs, leaving the black. So this changes. Sita also thought that now new movies also started rising that time. So she thought that this dance will ruin if as it is they keep on doing. People, it looks monotony. So moreover, it is not perfect way it is going. So I have to change many more things like that. She thought, and she changed it a lot actually. How much she changed it means we can't say this much or that much, or like it's like a ocean. Why I'm telling ocean? In some pound you can count water, this many TMCs, and in a project you will count water, this many TMCs are there. Once you go to the ocean, you can't find out how much water is there. So you can't count that much will be there. So she also made lot of things. One step by step I come to you. First she thought about songs. Songs means they were doing Javalis Padams. Javalis Padams, like it is romantic. Javalis Padams means like Krishna romantic, something like that. So those are people know about it. They enjoying that. They were feeling as this is bhakti related romantic. So bhakti shrungara. So they were understanding. But common people, they were thinking that this is something looking different, because common people cannot understand the Sanskrit and all those local language, typical local language and all. They were thinking that this girl is doing something which is erotic. So that they were thinking, that's why some people don't like it actually. So she thought that she thought that even those who doesn't know language, they also should enjoy it. So that way she thought that Adavus 120 actually, that 80 is there now available. That Adavus she made it one by one, and she made it Jatiswaram, Alarimpu, and she made it in order, like first Alarimpu, then Jatiswaram, then Varnam, Shabdam, Tilla, then naturally this Javali, Padam, then Tillana, all this she set it as a program, as a course. So that she changed. So now also, if anybody Bharatanatyam girl giving programs, these all you can see these items. She made first that. Second thing, those days people were dancing in the center of the Natya Mandapa. Natya Mandapa means dance stage. Dance stage is around. People were standing around, whether they are sitting or standing, and they were standing around and watching them. And these people should give attention on all four sides. For example, sometimes this side she has to dance, sometimes this side, different ways she has to dance. That was very difficult her to manage. So that she thought that I wanted to change the stage. Stage means she thought I did program outside, so let this program also come out. So she thought that three sides it is open, backside I will cover it. So that means backside it is covered. People watching three sides, this, and the dancer need not to turn all other sides. So any one side if she do, the remaining side people also they can understand, see complete her dance, complete her movements. So complete movements she was so that she changed. Second, see, second thing. And third thing, she thought that those days makeups was not there, and if anybody is dancing, that her expression javalis padams, generally it is abhinaya, so that was not exposing properly in front of the people, the her expressions. Then what she thought in the stage, there is another corner one light, this corner one light, and this center one light, so that the three sides it is focus on her body and face, so that she can do. Because those days, they were doing in Petromox lights, programs they were giving. So Petromox lights means it is not just hanging, they were putting on their head and standing the corners, and this girl was dancing. Sometimes she may fall on them and they fall on her. Anything may could happen. So that is dangerous. So she thought that she will keep lights over there. That means those days electric bulbs was very less. Rich people only using one or two bulbs. So one bulb is there. That bulb also very dim bulb. It is not able to see their face and all. So that's why she kept one there, one there, one here, so that it is focus on her body and face, so that the other audience also can see her properly. One thing. Another thing. And next she thought that these musicians, those who play the veena, mridangam, flute and all. So the people, see, if you go to the program, so the girl dances in the stage, and the musicians sit at one corner, and the girl all over the stage she move and dance. But those days it was not like that. They were moving here and there. They were standing. They were not sitting. So they were, like hanging veena and mridangam on their, neck, and with the rope and all, and they were started moving, beating, playing and all, just walking here and there, and this girl also dancing here and there. Sometimes if dance is so vigorous, these people may, because they thought that she might have fallen hit them or something like that. They started standing back. They stand like standing behind her, and this girl will dance in front of the people. So it was there like that. That she wanted to change actually. Then she thought that she made a place, certain place, like one corner, on other, one right corner or left corner or anywhere. So this group of the people, they will sit, peacefully, and they can play. So no need to heavy hanging and all, but nicely they play, and this girl will dance. That she made. Now also you will see that, no. So this, another thing is, she thought that hairstyle is slightly difficult, slightly uneasy for dancer, because those days they were have a long hair, and there was no plait for dancers, only tuft, different tufts. In that, lot of jewelries they were sitting. Sometimes it may fall. If the girl head downs, then sometimes the tuft also loose and it will fall on her face and all. So this was very difficult those days, and jewelry also come under their feet, and it pokes them and blood comes and all. It happens like that. So that was very uneasy. She wanted to change that. So she thought that, okay, tuft is a mandatory. So small tuft I keep here, and plait, long plait. The long plait, then after that it looks like corner, like a tail. So that is also looking ugly. She made that balls, like plate balls. The plate balls she made it, and she tied it three bells, and it looks very beautiful. And tuft also mandatory, that is there. The rule is rule for all. So for dancers too. So she made it, and that is easy for them to dance, and no fear of tuft will leave there, it come on face and all. It is behind and tied it. So that's why. And she thought that, secondly, jewelry was looking like, very firm, like there was no stones and all. So few jewelry like like it like a swan, it like a peacock, it like flower kind of thing, and the two a very fat, thick jewelries and heavy jewelries, that too. So that they were wearing and they were dancing. So that also she wanted to change, and she thought that jewelry made less weight, and she kept in that stones, stud stones. So different stones she studied in that colors, and she made it. One is this way, one is this way, one for the balance, one is here, and here. Because 7 nagalu, 7 weeks jewelry must for a dancer. So that all she said it like this, and like nosing and nostril ring. These all mandatory that she made it, and even that necklace and belt also, and bangles also, she started studying. Stuck that stones, beautiful stones, and it looks in the lightings and all, it glimpses. So that like it is impressive. That also she made it. That also now people are following. And another thing that she thought that the dress what they are wearing is not easy for dancing. So because those days only saris they were wearing, saris, beautiful saris they were wearing, different saris than common people. So full of jerry, full of glimpses and all, like shining saris and all. There is no design, nothing. So sometimes that maybe shade off or something like that. So that kind of saris they were wearing, and she thought that few dances with the sari it's okay. Some dances it's very difficult because sitting on the toes, hopping on the knees. Like this is very difficult with the sari. So she made it that pajama. Nowadays you can see the Bharatanatyam pajama. So that pajama she made, and on that she made a feather, and even the blouse. On blouse, the big feather to cover the chest, breast. So see, those days, no, like this pallu. Only for Kuchipudi people and our later they started, but Bharatanatyam there was no pallu, only feather it was there. Nowadays people have started again. Nowadays means since many years. So, but that's not correct. Only feather. She was she. And borders she made it actually, nice borders, you know sari is very beautiful, and that shining borders, like with jerry and all. So that designs two borders, three borders sometimes, like that kind of, even on feathers also borders and all, like that she made it. Kalankari designs and all she made it. That she made it. See, that also now that is also nowadays follow now, till now we are following that. And she thought that those days there was no makeup. So there was no makeup means nobody can see their expressions. The girl who is dark, who is fair, that's all. And there's no makeup. Makeup means only itex was there. So itex they were making at home, with castor oil, coconut, they were making like ash, and they making black color kajal, that they were applying, but not on the eyebrows and all. So, but she already went to Europe and came. No, she has some idea about the makeup, because those days Europeans and all, they were using lipstick, Itex and all. Itex, no, lipstick they were using a lot actually, and paying creams and makeups and all. So that she thought that I will do some. She thought that she made it some creams, applying on the creams to get grip this powder. What the powder they apply later. So for that, the first cream, then the powder, then the lipstick, then the eye text after that eyebrows, and then also she designed some other things on above the eyebrows. She made this makeup so that see, why we do makeup? We do makeup to know people. Even I am a beauty girl, so I have to do makeup. Without makeup, I can't do, because my expressions not able to see others, even in the lightings and all. So I have to do particular makeup. So for that makeup, she made that makeup. So that is easy, became easier to dancer to show. Even small expression she show, it looks wider and all. So nice it looks. So that she made it. See how many things, like song, music, stage, makeup, jewelry, hairstyle, lightings, whatnot. So all still we are following those her changings only, we are doing nowadays. So that, then after that what happened, she did all this, and everybody was new things she invented. So many people have started liking and all. So she got good name and fame, and other country people also started coming and watching her. So then there